friends, Glenda Mollett here. Welcome to my craft room. Oh, I've got my phone in my face. It's been a while. I'm back and I've got paper pumpkin kit for you tonight for the June paper pumpkin. But I'm also going to show you a couple of cards that use the same suite that I'm using in my August class. And I am collaborating with Denise Cox from Bird's Nest Designs for the August class. And you're going to love this one. I just got Facebook up and running. Now I can see my comments when people join me. We'll just do that. We'll do this. Oops, go here. Sorry, one more click and then I'm done. There we go. Okay, so hopefully you can see it didn't go very well last week. We'll put it that way. I tried to do a couple of cards while we were up north visiting our northern family, and internet was very spotty where my trailer was, and it didn't work out. Hi, Lena. So I'm going to do those two cards later. I think I have one scheduled for this week and one for next week. And I'm going to show you those two cards, and I'm going to show you the class offering that I have. Denise and I are collaborating on for August, and you can get this class for free from me, and I will tell you how to do that. So I've made 5 cards. Denise has made 5 cards. Those of you that register through me will get Denise's card tutorials for free. So if you get the class, you get 3 cards from me, you get 3 cards from tutorials from Denise. If you are part of my monthly stamping club, you get 5 cards from me and 5 tutorials from Denise. And if you get my monthly tutorial subscription, you will get 4 cards from me and 4 from Denise. So you could actually get up to 10 tutorials for the Kintsugi Inspiration Suite. Hello, Diane. Oh, thank you. Yes, it's good to be home. I do miss my grandchildren. You know, it's always teary as we drive down the road. But we're not long before we're back up there. The Summer Special Olympic Games are happening in Prince George starting the 10th of July. So what's that, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks? And then we're back up again, and we'll be staying with them. So I'll get to see them again. And then they're coming down here, and they're going to be staying with us for a while. So this summer, we are going to be super duper lucky and get lots of time with them. And I'm so excited. Anyways, back to reality. Let me flip you around. It is so good to see everybody. Hello. Okay, let me just do this. There we go. Now I haven't plugged my phone in yet. Let's do that before it decides it's going to die on me. And I had to redo I took my my thing with me, my stand with me. There we are. So I had to redo it, and I don't think I got it set up exactly right. But if you are watching, please say hello and let me know where you're from. And I would love to hear if you're seeing this properly. Okay, so these are the 2 cards that I tried to do last week. I tried to do this one on Monday, and it uses the Kintsugi suite, and it was created by my friend and team member, Valerie Barker. And she made it. And all of the ladies from the Sunshine Club Stamp Crafts group signed it for me. So I can't show you the inside because it's got some personal messages on there, but she did do the envelope as well. And I tried to show you how to do that one on Monday, and it was awful. Thanks. Hello, Kim. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know, Diane, that it looks good. Perfect. Okay. So that one will be coming up. and I don't remember when I've got it scheduled, but it is. And then I tried to do this one on Wednesday, and it is a fun fold. It is called a nested box pop-out fun fold. I gave you all the recipe for it, except I missed 2 pieces. I missed these 2 pieces. Oh, look, you can see them. I tried to show it last Wednesday and they didn't work. So I will be sharing how to do this card as well again. If you want to look at the videos, they are on Facebook, they are on YouTube. I haven't removed them, but I don't recommend going and watching them. So I'm going to redo them and then I'll take the old ones out. So there's the card and the envelope. Now these both use the Kintsugi suite. So if you have your catalog, Kintsugi is on pages 58, 59, and 60. So it's called Kintsugi Inspiration Suite. So how can you get, hi Christine, thank you. How can you get this class for free? Well, I'm going to explain it to you. So there's a whole bunch of different ways to enjoy this class. $25 will get you the card kits for now this one you have to live in Canada. Card kits for 3 cards plus tutorials for 3 cards from Denise. So this is Denise, you may recognize her. She's actually live right now on Facebook over in her Bird's Nest Designs. And I told her we have to coordinate this a little bit better so that people can watch us both. She's doing a fun fold with the Kintsugi tonight. So $25 will get you the kits for 3 cards, plus tutorials for 3 cards. $85 will get you the bundle plus 3 kits at, I don't know whether it's half price. It's a discounted price from this, plus 3 tutorials from Denise. $133 for the entire suite. So the suite consists of the stamp set, the dies, the embossing folder, the flower accents, and the designer paper. So if you get all that, you will get kits for the 3 cards for free. Yes, you can get this class and 3 kits and 3 extra tutorials for free just by getting the suite through me. Now, it is not in stock at the moment. It's due back next week, and we've got our fingers crossed that it comes in. The dies and the flower accents are currently out of stock. You can still order the embossing folder and you can still order the designer paper. If you live outside Canada, oh, excuse me. Oh, I just woke up from my nap. You could grab the tutorial only option, get you the tutorials for my 3 cards, plus tutorials for Denise's 3 cards for $20. Now, if you get my monthly tutorial subscription, so it's $15 a month, minimum 3 months. So it will be it will be August, September, and October. Ooh, getting into October already. Then you will get tutorials from me for 4 cards and tutorials from Denise for 4 cards. So that's 8 tutorials for $15. Uh-huh. If you are part of my monthly stamping club, and we welcomed a new member to our stamping club today. So hello to Joyce. Sometimes she watches me. I appreciate you joining our club. You will get kits for 3 cards that we're doing in club, an extra kit, a bonus kit for the 4th tutorial that you'll do it on your own. And then you will also get the bonus tutorial for the subscription only card. So this one is the one for the club. This one is the one for the tutorial. And club members get all 5 from me and all 5 from Denise. So if you think you would be interested in that, registration is open now until the 15th of July. And I put the link in the description of this video. You can grab that. one way or the other and enjoy a bunch of cards. I'm so excited about this collaboration. I love Denise's cards. She has made some incredible ones. And once you're done watching me, pop over to her and see what she did tonight. I don't want to send you there now because we're going to have fun stamping together, right? Maybe we're going to have fun stamping together. We'll see. So the June Paper Pumpkin Kit is called Full of Charm. I opened it today and I got things a little bit organized. So it makes 3 cards. And you know that we don't make these cards. I make alternative cards. So we're going to use the supplies that they provide, plus maybe some new stuff, and the Hugs a Bloom dies that were for April, May, and June. Now, these are sold out. You cannot get these anymore. So if you missed out, I'm really sorry. But the good news is the July, August, and September ones are now available to order. And I think it's 167377, I think is the number. Let me go and check. If you want the new ones, they became available on the 12th to order. Okay, they're called Circle of Seasons dies. 167277 is the number to order those. And if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can order them. If you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, then let me know and I will get them for you because I know somebody. So it coordinates with the charming Floral Charm Suite that is being released in the beginning of July. So there's a stamp set, there's a set of dies, and there is ribbon, embellishments, which I don't have yet, and the paper, which is coming on Thursday or Friday. So I'll be able to show you that next week if you want to have a look at it. And I was watching Stampin' Up show a bunch of alternatives this afternoon, and they used some of that paper and it's gorgeous. Okay, so let's get our pieces out. This comes with some gold sequins. So I'm just going to grab those out of here because we will be using those. I save these because I use them when I do my seniors groups. And it comes with a roll of tape, and I'm going to save that too. And then I've already portioned out the pieces. The stamp set is called Full of Charm stamp set. Let's celebrate you, thank you, miss you, happy birthday, and to a wonderful friend. And the ink spot this month is Pretty Peacock. And they said today that there will be refills for this kit, and they're probably available starting tomorrow. So I went ahead and took out all the little bits and pieces that we will need. There's 3 different card bases. 1, 2, and 3. So I got one of each, and the envelopes are all the same. So we don't need these. Those are the extra pieces. I'm going to put them over there. And we are going to create something exciting. I have no idea what. I'm hoping that some of you out there will join me and give me some ideas of what we can do to create cards. So there's the dies. This one says hugs. There's flower, a leaves, and a sentiment die. So let's get that out just in case we decide we want to use it. And there we go. There is. So this one, they just suggest. So the envelope, they're all the same. They're not different this time. And they're printed on the outside. And they're printed in Timid Tiger. I love that color. So they suggest that you just take this and put it over top like that. And then put the sentiment on it. So that's the card that they suggest you make. Of course, we're going to make something different, right? And I'm not quite sure what's on the other side. Oh, good. Because I saw today that one of the artists that made the alternative cards, she actually fussy cut this out. So I'm thinking that that's what we're going to do. But what card base should I use for this? So if we use this on here like that, and I fussy cut it out, and then we put it over top of this one. Okay, I'm going to cut this. Hang on. I am going to cut that. Uh-oh. Hang on. I did it the wrong size. Oops. Good thing we're going to be fussy cutting this because I really messed it up. Okay, so I'm just going to fussy cut this. I thought, what a great idea to fussy cut that, put it underneath, and then pop this whole thing up on top of this. And then we'll make that the front of the card and maybe put a different colored card base underneath there. So how was your guys' week? Did you have good weather? Did you get some crafting done? It was warm where we were, and our son and daughter-in-law keep their house chilled. So I was wearing 4 layers while I was inside their house, even though it was like 26 degrees outside. And now I'm home and it's freezing cold. This morning it was pretty nice. I went for my walk because, yep, I'm home. I'm starting my walks again. And I had a companion for part of my walk this morning. You may have seen the picture of the deer that was following me along the mini dike. And it was nice, and I went for my walk without a sweater or anything on it, like 8:30 this morning. And then it just got colder and colder and colder. And now I'm sitting here with fluffy flannel pants on, and I had a big fluffy sweater on. Some things don't change, no matter what happens. Diane says, pretty peacock for the card base. Good idea. Christine says, it's been warm there and she's been crafting. Lucky you. Yes, I'm glad to be home and glad to be crafting again. Because the only crafting I did, other than the 2 cards that were a complete failure, not the cards weren't a failure, it was the live demonstrations that were a failure. My grandson used to get the paper pumpkin kits, and he's got a whole bunch stored up that he hasn't done yet. So he grabbed one, and we spent a couple of hours putting them all together. And it was one from 2022. I don't remember which month it was, but it was all boxes. And he, bless his little heart, he's so sweet. He tried to put them together, but he had folded them and put adhesive wrong, and they didn't open. So we unstuck the ones that he put together. He only put one of each one together, and there was 12. So we unstuck those ones, and I showed him how to do it properly. So because it was a a rectangle box about the size of a gift card, and then you put a belly band around it. So he made the belly bands, and I redid the boxes for him. So that was the only crafting I did other than those 2 cards that I did while the Facebook Live was happening. Okay, we're just about there. I'm just gonna finish fussy cutting this out. Who out there likes fussy cutting? I wasn't gonna do this, and then I thought, because I was watching it today while I was doing something else, and I thought, "Oh, that's a lot of fussy cutting," but then when I opened up the kit, I thought, "Yep, let's do that," because it's something different. Then I got a kind of an idea for the 3rd card that we're gonna do, and then one in the middle is gonna be completely new to all of us because I have no idea what to do with it. Did you know that you can get alternative card ideas by subscribing to Paper Pumpkin on Facebook? They go on, Stamping Up goes live. They do an unboxing where they show you how to make the cards each month, but then they also do, they show alternative cards that Stamping Up concept artists and artisans create. So it's kind of interesting to see what other people come up with for alternatives. And there's a lot of people on Facebook that do alternative cards for Paper Pumpkin. Just about done here. One last petal to do. And I started this where I said that you should never start fussy cutting. There we go. Okay, we got that cut out. Now let's get rid of all these pieces. We've had lots of rain and cool weather, been too busy to craft much. Made my mother-in-law a special birthday card, though she was 93. Well, happy birthday to your mother-in-law, Diane. I bet you're busy with all those cute little goats. Okay, so this is going to go on here like that. So I'll get some glue on these pieces. And then we'll pop this up on top of there. Now, where are the dies? Maybe we should cut a couple of gold leaves too. Okay, first let's get glue on this. So I want to put glue on the flowers and some of the leaves. I have to figure out what parts to put glue on and what parts not to put glue on, because I don't want to glue all of the outside leaves down. So if I do this, if I do that, line them all up like that, and then find a pencil, and I'm going to stop there and there and there, because this is not going to be, you're not going to see this. Because it will be in behind that one. There. Okay, let's get this glue on. I put a new elastic on my glue bottle. It's a little on the tight side. Let's see if we can get the glue running. Come on. Oh, good. Yeah, I had issues with the glue. on my Facebook Live. It was really a mess, that Facebook Live, and I do apologize for those that were trying to watch. So I know Diane gets Paper Pumpkin. Who else out there gets Paper Pumpkin? Just kind of wondering if these videos that I do every month are worth it, or if it's kind of eh. 'Cause I could be doing other things instead of Paper Pumpkin. But I kind of like letting my creativity get challenged every month. There's a lot of places on this to glue. Holy man. And my glue is not really coming out. Let me just do it into my garbage can. Get rid of the dry bits on the end. Maybe it'll go. Ah, that's working better. There we go. Oops. Glad I'm doing this on my silicone mat because apparently I'm missing a lot. Hello, Susan. So my You Are Remarkable class is coming up in July. Registration has closed for that, but if you want the tutorials, the tutorials are still available for that, as well as any of my other classes. I don't have a store, an online store. I keep meaning to go in and list them all on my blog, but I just haven't got around to it yet. So that's happening in July, and then the Kintsugi one happens in August. Okay, let's just go with that. That should be enough glue on there to keep things together. Now we'll let that dry while we work on the base. Put that off to the side. Okay, so hello, Susie. Oh, yep. Susan is, and her sister-in-law and her daughter are coming to my class in July. Oh, I was getting it. I tried to remember what I was doing. Some Diane suggested Pretty Peacock, and I think that's a good choice. So let me cut this in half. And we'll fold it. I know I should score it, but you know, it's not going to happen tonight. And Susie also got my class. She's going to do them on her own. Okay, so that's, and then this will be on here. So should I put it, cut it down a little bit? I'm thinking so. Yes. Okay, let me get my paper trimmer. And we'll cut this down. And we'll cut this down to 5 3/8. I don't want to cut it too much. 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Put that over there. Put this on here like this. And then this is going to go on here, and then that other piece is going to go on top of it. But I'd like to add a couple of die cuts of gold foil. I did get my gold foil out, so I'll use this. Oh, I'll cut 3 of them. Hello, Valerie. Late to the party, yep, but I'm only just started, so you're good to go. So tell us how Dave is doing. Getting close to his surgery, I hope. Oops, that was my cutting plates just fell on the floor. Oh yeah, definitely. I can't remember what day you said his surgery is. Sorry. Am I missing your comments on YouTube? Apparently I am. Oh my God, it's not scrolling. Hello, Alice. Hello, Milo. Christine doesn't like fussy cutting. Alice made Kintsugi inspired collage fault line card last night. Oh, she'd made her own paper. Way to go. Kim says, I used to get paper pumpkin until this first postal strike and hasn't started back up again. Well, Stampin' Up has made alternative arrangements, Kim, for getting paper pumpkin and other Canadian orders out if the strike ends up being a full-blown strike. So I am kind of happy. I am very happy that they are paying attention, and they had this all in place before the strike happened. Alice has taken a break from paper pumpkin for using her money for priority stuff. Ha ha. Kim says she's got too many pumpkins not done. Christine doesn't do them. Okay, hopefully it will scroll my comments now. I need this, and we're going to put the overlay over top. Oh, before I do. Nope, now we have to go to Courtney tomorrow for an EKG. They have to put his surgery on hold till they get the, oh my God. Is that the paper? Is that the one that works? I have one, this one. I have one Wink of Stella that works really well and one that doesn't. So I pulled out the one that does because I want to add Wink of Stella to all the flowers before I put the overlay on. Then I don't have to be too particular about where it goes. And just on the flowers, I'm not going to do the leaves. I'm just going to do the flowers. There we go. Okay, now the overlay. Oh, my mouse did something funky. This is going to go over top of this. Kind of, sort of like this. There. What do you think? Let's see if I can get it so that you see the shine, the shimmer, Wink of Stella shimmer. Now, this is going to be on dimensionals, so we'll use some big ones to start with. And then I'll fill in with some little ones. And one in the middle. So before we left, I sent out 2 cards to my team members with some stuff that they won. And I weighed them and I measured them because, Canada Post has that little thin thing that if you're thicker than the thin thing, then you have to pay extra money. Well, it wasn't thicker than the thin thing. It went through mine, and they sent the dang things back. And not only did they do that, but they've got this new sticker thing that goes over top of your address, and you can't. Before, they used to have this sticker thing that went over top of your address, but you pulled one part off and it left the address was still usable, so you could reuse your envelope. Well, they've got this new stickers now that you can't reuse your envelope. And if that isn't bad enough, they also canceled my stamps. So I went up there and I couldn't understand because it wasn't too thick. It didn't weigh too much. So I went to the post office and I asked them, like, I'm not mean. I just wanted to know what I did wrong so the next time I could do it right and make sure that my cards don't come back, because now they were supposed to be there 2 weeks ago. And of course they're not, because they came back and I wasn't at home to deal with them. So it turns out they have no idea why they were sent back. And they said this new sticker thing that I got is the one that they use at the sorting center. The other one is the sticker that they use here if it gets caught before it goes out. Well, I just popped them in the outside mail. I didn't take them in. So note to self, don't stick them in the outside thing, take them in so that they can get caught before they leave. And then, so I had to use new envelopes, new postage. I was not impressed. And they had absolutely no idea why they were sent back. Yeah, put temporary tape on there to hold this in place. So don't let me forget that I haven't attached that. Birdie flowers. Thanks, Val. They're kind of pretty. Oh, it's not scrolling. I have to remember to do that. Okay, so this is going to go on here like that, all popped up. And then I'm going to tuck these underneath once I get that attached. Just one there, and I think one there, and one down here, like that. Okay. Now, sorry to bore you, but now I have to take off these backings of these 150,000 dimensionals that I used. So those two people from my team that were expecting things that they won from our challenges last month are not going to get them for another week or so, which upsets me. And today is our local son and daughter-in-law's 19th wedding anniversary. Man, they're old. 19 years they've been married. They got married. We moved into this house, our new house, in May, and they got married in June. So that means that we've been in this house 19 years now. Unheard of for us. 4.5, 5 years was the longest we were ever in a house. That's their famous answer. We don't know. I really like the people here in our post office. He actually was laughing today, and he said, "We're blaming Trump." Okay, go ahead, blame Trump. I thought, oh my God, how funny are you? And I had been somewhere else. I don't remember where else it was, and they blamed Trump for whatever it was that I was asking them about as well. Okay, there we go. Now let's get these on. And these are going to go flat, so I'll just put some glue on these. Just got one more, and then we're going to finish it off with a sentiment. And I don't know what sentiment we'll use yet. And I'm thinking we'll use the die, the big die, instead of the sentiment piece. We'll see. We'll see. Hello, Cynthia. North Dakota. Yes, welcome. Okay, this is going to slip down underneath there like that. And then this one we'll put down here at the bottom. So what do you think of this card so far? Is this a, oh, hmm, okay. Is it a good alternative for this kit? I don't like that. We're going to lift that dimensional up. Come on, up, up, up. Oh, it's stuck like glue. Usually you can lift them a little bit, not that one. There we are. Okay, now I've got the Band-Aid song going through my head, and that's not going to fit in the envelope. And then that one is going to fit under there. Just lift these up a little bit so I can get it underneath there. Don't forget the temporary adhesive. Yes, thank you. Okay, now we'll put this on. I can find my adhesive. They're going to reschedule his surgery to closer to October. Really? They're going to make that. Is he still in pain like he was, Val? Oh, cherries. Oh, Alice, yum. Yeah, cherries are ready around here. We have a lot of wild cherry trees in our yard. And when I went on my walk has wild cherry trees all the way around it as well. So I ate my way around my walk this morning, eating wild cherries. Oh, thank you. 19 years is a long time. Thank you for sharing. Oh man, I don't know why this is not scrolling. This is driving me crazy. Not as bad or as often, thank goodness. Oh, good. Okay, now this is what the sentiment is supposed to be on. And what did they do? Yeah, they just stuck it in here. I'm not sure I'm liking that, but I'm not sure I want something this big on there either. Because that's going to cover, no, that's going to cover up. So I'm thinking we'll just use that. Now, where's the stamp set? Where's my picture of my stamp set? I have the stamp. Oh, there it is. Happy birthday, maybe. Happy birthday. No, it's not really very big. Okay, I'm getting a piece of white. Getting a piece of white because that's too wide. If I do this, I can cut this down to 3/8 of an inch. Valerie did yard work? Wow. Okay, Valerie thinks the sentiment is too little. Yeah, we have really nice cherries this year. The trees are just loaded. They're hang on. They're loaded and they're ripening. And we have wild cherries that turn black and then wild cherries that are bright red. And I think those are probably pie cherries. Do it 3 times staggered. I don't know what that means, Val. I'm going to stamp this and we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. Oh, just that right there. Maybe we should put it over top of a piece of gold. We're going to angle that side. Put it right there. Well, that looks okay. I don't mind that at all. Okay, we'll put adhesive on this side. And then we're going to put a dimensional on the other side. Come on, get off my fingers. I don't know why this thing is not scrolling. Oh, transparent apples. Wow. Yeah, my neighbor's apple tree has apples on it. That apple tree she planted shortly after we moved here 19 years ago. And it has never had more than 1 apple on it, and sometimes not that many apples. This year it's got at least 8 that I counted today. So I was quite impressed. I'm going to pop a couple of these gold sequins on here. There we go. There's the front of our card. What do you think? Woohoo! Now we have an inside piece. And we'll get, what should we use? I think we'll use this one. Oh! Gotta clean it. Fat fingers are no fun. Oh, well, you know. They are what they are. We have to embrace our body in all of its glory, right? Now I have to find my ink because I buried it. Oh, Susan's peach tree is loaded. Oh, yum. There we go. Now, oh, the envelope is printed, so I don't have to. The peach trees are loaded. The apple trees are loaded. The plum trees, there's plum trees on my walk. They're all loaded. It's a good fruit year this year. And our holly tree has more holly berries on it than I've seen in 19 years. Okay, we have 1 card done. There we go. Alternative number 1. That's sort of an alternative. Not much of an alternative, but it is an alternative. Okay, now this one. has a bunch of little pieces, has a funky pattern on it in gold. This is the one I really don't have any idea what to do. No idea. So you're supposed to this one, you're supposed to, let's just use my bone folder on that. This one, you're supposed to put it on this side like that. And then this goes on top like that. And the sentiment goes there. And then this little flower goes here. So that's what it's supposed to look like. Timid tiger. Timid tiger. Timid tiger. Okay, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut this right down the middle. Like that. Then, where's my stamping paper? I want to take, I need a blending brush. Timid Tiger blending brush. And Timid Tiger ink. And we're going to brush, I'm going to brush some ink on the bottom. Just like this. Ooh, that's a juicy ink pad. So because the foiling is foiled, it resists the ink. So once you put the color on, then we have to run soft tissue or rag. I don't have rag, I have a Kleenex or a paper towel over top of it. I want this to be nice and tigery, and then kind of going up into ombre, into nothing. So let's just add a little bit more. Like this, and then pull it up like that. Okay, there we go. You guys are all probably wondering, what in the world is she doing? Oh, I don't have any paper towel. Oops, hang on, gotta grab it for next. Then you just go over top of this, and that takes the ink off of the gold parts and lets the gold shine through. Like that. Okay, so there we go. Good night, Christine. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Now, Timid Tiger base. Timid Tiger base. And we'll fold that in half. And this is going to go on here like that. And I can cut it down a bit because apparently, is that not the right size? Oh, that's not the right size. Well, that sucks, Ditchwater. Oh, I gotta cut another one. Hang on. We'll just start again. Okay, that's better. Now, should we do that or should we leave? Yeah, I think we'll cover the whole front. I think we'll cover the whole front. Now, we're going to take this and, oh, what if we used two of them and made grab another one of these. I might just use two of these and make a wreath. Go there like that. This go here like this. That in the middle. And we can add, I don't know whether I want to add that or not. And a flower down here. That'll work. What do you think? Yes, no? Shall I use two of them or shall we use just one and have it like that? And then this. And I lost the dies. Cut hugs. Haven't used hugs yet. That on there. Put this over top. Okay. I know I'm going to use one and it's going to be on dimensionals. Now this, I'm going to cut some white. Cut it out. Now, what if we took this and added, so I've got, if I put this here and I've got the orange on the background this way, I can put orange on this one this way. Just add a little bit of color to it. Just like that. Just ombre in one corner like we did on the front. I'm thinking only one. I know you guys are not answering me, but so I'm making the executive decision on my own to add just one. And then maybe this can go down here. And I'm going to cut hugs out of gold. And somebody just sent me a message. Go away. Pop this out of the die. Back so I don't lose it. Because now I've lost the other one. Yep, I like that. We'll do that. Timid tiger. Oh yeah, I thought you would be excited, Alice. Alice has been bugging me to do a timid tiger card for a while. I had already done one, but it was a while ago. Okay, so this is going to go temporary adhesive. People, don't let me forget. And then this up on dimensionals when I can find them. I get so excited when I complete a card that I throw things around and I lose them. What about only border on two edges? I'm not feeling that tonight. I don't know. I think this one needs to be full frontal. Full frontal. I'm surprised that our neighbor hasn't called yet to ask us to go over and pick her cherry tree because she's in her 90s and she has 3 huge cherry trees. And of course, she can't possibly pick them. So we usually go over with the grandkids and pick them, and then she lets us have some of her cherries. So maybe now that we're home, she'll decide she wants her cherries picked. Okay, we're going to put this up on dimensionals, and it's going to go there like that. This I need to get some glue on. Glue. I'm going to have to get a hold of this company that I use their streaming service for because I don't understand why my YouTube stuff is not working. Oh, and on the back of hugs. No, I'm doing this without my silicone mat. That's just inviting issues. This is going to go flat on top of that piece, the die cut sentiment piece that we sponged on. There we go. Okay. Let's do off to the side. Valerie is on Facebook, but turn the iPad around and oops, comments went bye-bye. The internet gods are angry tonight? Yeah, well, you know what? The internet gods are not as angry as they were last week when I was trying to stream. They live out in the country in Quesnel, and they're not in a very good service area. And I was hoping my data was going to work, and it didn't. Even their internet, their Wi-Fi is not stable. But if I do it again, I'll go and do it inside their house. I'll just have to do it in the basement. Okay, so this is going to go on here like this. Like that. We're going to take Wink of Stella, put some Winky on the leaves. Because every card deserves a little bit of bling. And we'll use this flower. Lots of bling in the center of it. I'm not going to use this one, so I'm putting it back in the box. Okay, now this is going to go on here like that. So we need adhesive in this corner. Then we need dimensionals there. Get it in the right spot. Yep. Oh, I have to put that leaf on first. Don't put this down until you put the leaf on, Mollet. Oops. Oops. I know this is upside down, but I need to figure out where I want this. Right there. I'll flip that over. We'll attach that right there. That's straight. And then we'll get our hugs on here. Like that. And then we have a flower. Where should we put the flower? I don't know where to put the flower. Where should we put the flower? Top right sentiment or top left sentiment? Top right sentiment. Up here. Not at all. I don't know. While you're deciding, I'm going to grab an inside piece. And this. The other leaf. Ooh, this has got a leaf. We could have stamped the leaf on there. Too late. Too late. Diane says top right, Alice says top left, Susan says top left. Okay. Alice, let me look at that. Top left, top right, top left, top left, top left. Okay, a lot of people like top left. Alice wants this to have a border around it. Like that is what she's suggesting. And then cut this off, which might be a little difficult being as where I've got that stuff. But okay, so top left is where that's going. Now, do you like it with this half a border around it, or do you like it all covered? To clean, I wish that I could just take it and go, but yeah, can't do that. That would be a real mess. Okay, I'm going to do this and that. Then I'm going to stamp it off, and I'm going to do up here like that. Ooh, I'm feeling like I need one more in there. Right there. Oh, that looks cool. I love doing that ink stamp, stamp, stamp. It always makes me excited when I see what happens when you ink it up once and then stamp it 2 or 3 times. But you have to be really careful when you do that, because you notice that for the third one, I inked it up, and then stamped it off here, because if you stamp it and you stamp it on something, let me show you in a sec what I mean. I want to put this inside, and then people want me to do a frame. Okay. Here's the inside. Now, let's see. Well, I can cut that. What can I cut? I'll cut 1/8 of an inch off, and we'll see how it goes. I have to take my temporary adhesive off of there, otherwise it's going to stick to my paper trimmer, and that's not a good thing. Okay, so we're going to cut this down to 5 3/8. That's got that. Now, this to 4 1/8. Am I going to be able to do it? And then we're going to put it on here like that. There we go. Aha! It worked. We'll put this on. Then we'll put the flower on. Then we'll put the bling on. Oh, more people like the border. All right. All right. Going with the flow. Just like the good old days back when I had, what did we used to call that? Oh, yeah. Oh, well. I can see that card base a little bit. Now, where did the flower go? There it is. Right there. Back in when COVID first hit, I used to do a show once a week where I had to do what I was told with the cards. And it was quite interesting to see what happened, trying to figure out which way around that way. I don't do that anymore, but we used to. It's collaboration. I used to call it something collaboration. Here's that. Now, finish off with some gold sequins. There we are. There's our second card. Woo, 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 woo. We're watching a show that was filmed in Gibson with lots of scenes on Molly's Reach. Oh, what's it called? What's it called, Valerie? Is it about a cop who has a teenage daughter? There we go. There's our second card. Put that off with the first one. Now we're going to tackle the third card. Oh, thank you. Okay, we have the envelope. We have a card base. And this. Now they want me to do that. And then stamp that first stamp a couple of times. And then this goes over top like that. And then the circle goes on there. Like that. But I really want to do something different. I want to take this. Murder in a Small Town. I've seen that. It's a good show. I'm going to put this flat. Hello, Carol. Nope, not doing it. Because that's when that stupid chicken card came about, and I will never forget that chicken card as long as I lived. It was the ugliest card ever. Sorry. I have to go back and figure out what it was that we called it. Beachcombers. I used to love that show. Yep, I haven't known you very long, but I know you very well now. Alice has joined my team. She decided to start making cards and made the smart decision to get the starter kit, so she gets reduced rate on her stuff. Okay, now I am going to cut this. And I'm sorry, we can't cut this down because it has to be the same height as that. We're going to cut this in half. And I'm going to put this on. Right at the edge. Like that. Now you're probably wondering, what is she doing? You didn't stamp. No, I didn't stamp because now I want to take and fussy cut. Sort of fussy cut around here. Are you cringing? Wondering, what in the world is she doing, that woman? Yeah, just wait, and I will show you. Now, I usually tell you when you are fussy cutting to move your paper, not your scissors. And if you notice that I am moving my scissors, not my paper. So I don't know why. It's just there's a lot of dipsy doodles on this one. And I don't want to cut this because I might want to use it for something. Just doing a rough cut all the way around. So those of you that order paper pumpkin from me each month, I do a collaboration tutorial for alternative cards with a group of worldwide group of demonstrators. And I haven't been sending them out, and I feel bad because I completely forgot to send them out. So I think I owe you guys 2 of them. So those will come out. And I was supposed to draw for Share It Saturday tonight, and I forgot to do that too. So I'll get my head back in the game soon. There we go. Now, what have we got? We've got this one, and we've got this one. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where's the other half card that I did from the first one? I think I'm going to want a white base for this one, and I need an inside. So we'll do that. Did you guys see where I put this card that I cut off? We didn't use it, did we? I know we didn't use it. Maybe it's over here. Oh, I have such a mess. Such a mess. What did I do with it? I have that one and that one. I might just have to cut another one, I guess. Oh, we did use it. I did use it. Okay, so what I'm thinking is this on here like this, and that'll be the front that opens like that. So I'm going to have to, what am I thinking here? I don't know. So do I want that showing, or do I want this showing? Yeah, we'll do that one. Okay, so I've got this. This is going to go on here like that. Okay, and then I'm going to have to cut that down again. Yes, Diane, thank you. Ooh, Valerie. Part of one of the series was filmed in front of our city hall. Fussy cutting is not your thing, Susan. That's okay. It's not everybody's thing. I don't want to fussy cut this again. So I am going to trim this. I don't know whether this will work. Hang on. I'm going to trim that to an inch. And then we are going to put this on here like this. Adhesive. That on there. Oh. You guys laughing at me yet? Oh my God. We just had a movie filmed in Powell River. They had a big sell-off of props they used. Oh, cool. Yeah, they're filming here and in Tofino all the time. They rented out our McLean's Mill, the National Historic Site, last year and filmed a whole movie there. Okay, that. And then this in here like this. See what I'm trying to do? Then I'm going to put a strip of white on there. Now, I want to add a little bit of color. So I'm going to trim this down a little bit. I'm going to trim it down a little bit on that side. And then trim it down to 4 and 1/8 so that it has room to fit on the inside like that. Like that. But I want to take, what color is that? The pink. The pink. The pink. Berry Burst. Berry Burst. And I want to add just a hint of color to it. I don't want to add much, just a little bit. Kind of a blush. And I don't want to make it solid. I want to make it kind of blotchy. So it looks like a wash. You see how different that looks when you put a little bit of color on there? Put this inside. The documentary based on the 60s. Oh, I don't remember the 60s. That was way before my time. Ah. Okay, so that's going to go in there like that. See how pretty that is? And then I'm going to put, how wide can this be? Piece that's going to go in here. Going to right up against that edge. And it can't be any wider than 2. So 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. And of course, I don't have any. I can use this one. 1 7/8. 1/4. And then this will be where you write on it. And if I put it right up against there, oh, I don't like it right up against that. And if I leave a little bit of a border, and it's still covered. Yahoo! Okay, I have to clean my stamp. Clean my stamp. I don't even know what I did with it. This one. This one? No. This one. So what are you thinking about this card? Is this making sense? Is it looking funny? This I don't want too dark, so I'm going to stamp it off. And then we're going to put it right in that corner like that. Oh, yes. Stamp that off. Put it in the other corner like that. Put this inside. So this is the piece that I cut off of the base. At the beginning, I just cut it down a little bit. And we're going to put this in here like that. Oh, it shows a little bit up there. Sugar Shack. Oh, well, don't tell anybody. Do tell anybody. Now, they want you to use the round. So this, we have this, and should put that on there like that. And then I think we use the round one, or shall we use the diamond one? We could do that. I like the round one, I think. What do you think? Diamond or round? And let's find the picture. What sentiment shall we put on here? Let's celebrate you. Alice likes it, Diane likes it, Valerie loves it, Susan loves it. Diane says, think it's my favorite. Sometimes you just have to do what happens if I do this because you don't know till you do. You're right, Alice. Diane thinks it's her favorite. Now, diamond from the last card, round, says Susan. Diamond, says Valerie. I don't know. I do like that, but I think I like the round one better. I can kind of right there like that. I do the diamond one, and I don't know what. Oh, maybe this way. It's just, I think it's too big. Let's use the round one. See if it will fit. Just. Okay. And I am going to use momentum. Because we have a lot of pink happening. I don't want to use Pretty Peacock because Pretty Peacock's not in this card. And we need something to ground the card with. And by using black, it tends to do that. A little ribbon behind the round. Oh, Susie. What an interesting idea. And I just happen to have, oh, I didn't put the lid on my glue. I just happen to have, what colors? Oh, I have to use the white one. Here, let me get some glue on this so it can be drying while I'm figuring out the ribbon. So what does everybody else think? Ribbon? Ribbon? Come on, get out from underneath there. What time is it? Are we over our allotted 2 hours yet? I don't like the fact that this is not scrolling tonight. Okay, let me find what kind of ribbon. I don't have berry burst ribbon. I'll be right back. Oh. Okay, I got some choices of ribbon. Okay, let's put this on. And I won't put anything down on top of it. And I know it's going to go right about there. And then this is going to go there. So it has to go down a little bit. There we are. Okay, so we have gold striped. We have wide white. I brought Secret C because it might pass for black. And I have a narrow white. White, gold, or Secret C? Could have stamped that in secrecy. I could do a little bit of a jiggy like that. It would have to be a little bit longer. More of a jiggy. Okay, there's secret C. That's one option. This is white. That's white. A little bit of jiggy. Right there like that. So there's the wide white. So we have secret C, wide white, narrow white. So this has got kind of a herringbone pattern on it, this one. There's the white. And then I like the thin white better than the wide white. And then this is gold mesh. Gold striped mesh ribbon. I can't find the end of it. A bit of, we haven't got any gold on this except for the pattern in the background paper. And gold. So which one do you like? Secret C, wide white, narrow white, or gold? Thanks, Val. It's no, it's Mossy Meadow, and I don't have any Mossy Meadow ribbon. Nobody is answering. Okay. I like the gold. So I'm going to cut off a chunk of gold. We're going to put all of that over there. I lost my adhesive. Secret C? Susan says secret C. Susie says gold. I don't know. There's secret C. And here's gold. Alice says narrow white. Gold, gold, gold. I'm going with gold. I'm making an executive decision. Putting some adhesive on the back of my sentiment. And we are going to take the gold. We're going to put I think it's going to go like that. That. And let's see. too big up there. Needs to come down a little bit. Just going to put a little bit of adhesive right there just to hold that. And it's going to go right there. And I'm going to put dimensionals on it, but I just want to see how much is hanging out. Because I have to be careful I don't put it dimensionals there. Okay. One there. One there. One there. And one there. And one there. Let's see. Well, almost got it right. Not in the least. That one not there. That one over there. This one needs to move a bit. Down there like that. So here, lift it up. Perfect. Good to go. Now, where are the big ones? I'm going to put a big one right there. Now, this needs a little bit of adhesive right under here. Just hold that ribbon in place. Yep, got glue everywhere now. Get off my fingers. This is not coming out. There we go. That's better. Now we'll take the liners off. Susan says, okay, gold. I know. Susie says gold. And then she says, it's elegant. I think it is too. Every once in a while, it's nice to have a little bit of elegance on your cards. Okay, so now that we've got this almost finished, I just have to put the bling on these, making sure my dimensionals are not hanging out. Which one do you think is your favorite from tonight? Trim that. Trim that. The bling. And one. I like that one there, but I don't like this one here. Let's put that one somewhere else. This one up there, put this one up there. There we go. Yay, we're done. So we have this one. Clear off my mess for what you can see anyways. So there's number 3, number 1, and number 2. This one is not laying down properly. Needs to be persuaded. There we go. So which one is your favorite? 1, 2, or 3? Awesome. I didn't put any Wink of Stella on this one. I'll put a little bit on the flowers. There we go. That's all it takes. Just a little bit of accent. Oh, Alice says Winky. Oh, thanks, Susan. Susan likes them all. Susan likes them all. Could you put a dimensional on the point of that leaf to help out? I'm not sure what leaf you're talking about, Alice. Don't know, because it wasn't scrolling and I missed your comments, so I have no idea at what point you made it. Oh, thanks, Kim. I'm sorry your internet wasn't cooperating, but you can always go back and watch the replay. Thank you. Oh, Diane says 3, 2, 1. Susan's favorite is 2. Alice is 2. Susie likes them all. Alice says they're all pretty. I'm going with 3, but I love pink. Thanks, Kim. Well, thanks so much, everybody, for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you have enjoyed our journey with the June Paper Pumpkin Kit. Don't forget to register for my Kintsugi Sweet Collaboration class coming in August. I'm collaborating with Miss Denise Cox, who does fabulous cards. I think I got a card out. Did I not get a card out to give you a sneak peek? I did. I was going to give you a sneak peek of one of my cards. So this is one of the cards that you will get from me. Is it pretty? I love it. I love this whole suite. Registration is open now until the 15th of July, and the registration link is in the description of the video on YouTube and on Facebook. I hope all of you enjoy. For the sentiment, there's a leaf on the card. Oh, I don't know. Oops, sorry. Thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your evening. I will be back tomorrow night with a fun fold card. It's called a triptych card, and I will be using the Kintsugi suite to show you how to make that card. The recipe and all the measurements went live in my VIP group, so if you're not a part of that group yet, head on over and request to join that so you can prep your card kits and create along with me or create afterwards. I wish I could, but having thumb surgery on the 31st, I will be out of. Oh no, Susan. Oh, she's having surgery. I'm sorry. I hope it goes well and you get quick relief and heals well and fast for you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, live in my VIP group and on YouTube with a fun fold using the Kintsugi suite. Susan had, when she told us about her surgery, it said out of vomiting all of August. So I didn't say that word because I knew that's not what she meant. And she says not vomiting, communication. Oh my God, it's too funny. Anyways, good night, everybody. I'll see you soon. Stampin' Smiles.